Hi there, I'm Shane Larson, and I am a software engineer who has been working for a long time in the financial services industry, and I've been building things with AI for the last 4 years. And so I have recently started using the GitHub Copilot CLI to check it out and see what it does. I've built a couple apps with it. It's really awesome, but I wanted to do a video of how you could use it to automate something unrelated to coding. So what I put together is an agent that's similar to one that I use in Claude Code. The one I use in Claude Code is called Publishing Company, and what it does is makes it possible for me to go on my phone and simply type what kind of book I want, or I can just record with voice like what kind of book I want and say, go write the book. And then I can come back later and the entire book will be created according to the specification that I have created for my publishing company agent. So now what I want to do is do something where I take those manuscripts and I create a Gumroad Factory. Gumroad is a platform where you can kind of sell digital assets. So I'm going to create assets to put on Gumroad, and then later on I'll market them. But right now we're going to create a Gumroad Factory. The Gumroad Factory is defined in the Copilot instructions file, and I just tell it what its purpose is. And then it has an apply to reference to the Gumroad Factory instructions. The Gumroad Factory instructions are here, and basically what it does is it outlines the assets that I want it to make. Oops. So I'm going to clear this term. Oops. So in the terminal, I'm just going to type Copilot, and that will start the Copilot command line interface. It has this really cool ASCII graphic at the top, and it asks if you trust. And after that, you're ready to go. So I'm going to just tell it, can you please create Gumroad assets for my book, the AI-Augmented Engineer. There is a folder where there is a document, a manuscript in this folder. With the text of the book. Thank you. Let's see if that's enough. So now this is not like coding. It's using GitHub Copilot like an agent. And that's something that I do with Claude Code too. And so what you can see there is now you can bridge the gap. A Claude Code co-work is like Claude Code. So Microsoft could make a GitHub co-work, and once they have that kind of tool set up, all these people will be citizen developers all around the world, and things will change dramatically. So it's a big deal. So it asks which ones I want to do, and it gives me the option to make all the assets that are defined in my specification, just the cover image, just the product description and sales copy. I think I want to say see, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, there we go. So this works just like Claude Code. So I'm going to say make the product description, the preview pages, and the social media images, please. So I can give it a different plan. So one thing I noticed that's a little different is that I don't see this going into like the plan mode. So Claude Code has this thing called plan mode, and it goes and builds a plan for you, and then it comes back later and it asks you to approve it. Then it clears the context window and just uses the plan to build out the rest of the solution. So that might be something that would help. So now you can see here it's working on the assets. Now, most likely what it's doing is trying to read the book. So it's, 137 pages, I think, so it might take a few minutes here. So for those of you who use this a lot already, I'm guessing that you're probably developing skills. So one thing that I would probably do next after I got it to the point to where the agent was doing something repetitive that I wanted to make it kind of like more dialed in, or to make that a sub process that doesn't ever get kind of like lost. You can create a skill or a tool and then use those kind of things to enhance your agents. Okay, so now it's given me some assets. It's been churning. It's proposing to create a file. You can see it's got the diff here, and I'm going to go ahead and approve all file operations. And now you can see it's got the product description. Let's go check it out. Open preview. AI-Augmented Engineer, your essential guide to thriving. So it's got all this stuff about the book to kind of promote it. It looks pretty nice. It tells you PDF downloadable instantly. I need to see here, I need to create an author bio data set for the agent to be able to do it. But here it's looking like it did a good job. These pages represent a sample preview. So I can make this into a PDF, right? So it's looking good. All right. So in under 5 minutes, I created a Gumroad Factory. I guess it took me 7 minutes. A Gumroad Factory agent that takes manuscripts. And see, it's still making the social media image specifications, but it's almost done. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. The GitHub Copilot CLI is awesome. It's right there with Claude Code, I think. It's almost there. There's like these subtle nuances that are hard to explain. I explained a little bit in here, like the plan is a big one. And sometimes just like a little bit of the feel of the flow, but quite honestly, it does really feel like it's pretty close. So yeah, kudos to GitHub Copilot. That was really cool. All right, thank you. Bye.